Well, we have with us Deepali Joshi, former ED at RBI, who joins us to understand what this really means and where the glitches are. Morning, Deepali. Thanks a ton for joining in. Deepali, it's not just Kotak, right? The RBI has been cracking down on regulated entities over non-compliance. In the last 3 months itself, it's banned Paytm from accepting fresh deposits, IFL Finance from giving new gold loans, and JM from undertaking any new business related to shares and bonds. It was Bank of Baroda in October 2023, HDFC Bank all the way back in 2020, and now it's Kotak. What are you making of this? How big is this worry?
I'll just explain. You see, the RBI as the regulator has your interests at heart. I mean, the customers' interests come foremost with the RBI. The trigger for this was that on the 15th of April, for 12 hours, just imagine if you were coming from abroad and you just had your card with you, your Kotak card, you could not access banking. You could do nothing. And that sort of shakes confidence in the banking system in total. So the RBI inspected Kotak for 2 years consecutively. They spoke to Kotak and found serious deficiencies in sustained non-compliance. What was at risk? Their information technology, their risk management, and their information security governance. Now, they were in a rush to grow the retail book, so they kept onboarding the customers, but they failed to build IT systems and controls commensurate with the growth. So now the issue is that this under Section 35A, what is Section 35A anyway? It actually confers on the Reserve Bank the power to issue directions which have the force of law. So now the RBI has to assure itself that the company on which it is imposing these directions is in a position to pay its present or future depositors in full, as and when their claims accrue, that the affairs of the company are not being conducted in a manner prejudicial or detrimental to the interests of the depositors. So at heart is the information technology, security, risk management, which Kotak was found deficient in. Who does that put at risk? First of all, let's see, why did the RBI take this action? There were concerns which arose out of two inspections, 2 consecutive years, 2022, 2023. What were the deficiencies? Serious deficiencies, non-compliance. 1, IT inventory management, patch and change management. 3, user access strategy, which you just saw happen on the 15th of April. And you also see vendor risk management, that you're completely dependent on the vendor. And most importantly, data security and data leak. Now, you definitely want your data, any customer wishes her data not only to be confidential, but the bank was just not taking heed. Now, the important and emerging concerns are know your customer concerns, which were also there. The second thing is that there is, you see, Kotak by itself can jeopardize the entire financial system, which is fragile if there is no settlement finality of transaction. I mean, you initiate a transaction, I'm waiting for the money to come in. Right. It doesn't come in. There's a gridlock.
Madam, if I may, Dr. Pant, if I may, so understandably, completely, RBI has to protect the consumers, the customers. The question is that the extent of the action, the RBI has now stopped onboarding of all new customers digitally. That's about 90% of how customers are coming on. All fresh credit card issues have also been stopped. Is it proportional? Is there proportionality to the action?
Yes, absolutely. Because you see, you are not able to manage your existing customers. We keep telling you that, there can be a data leak. Your KYC will lead to prevention of money laundering, anti-money laundering concerns, which will overwhelm the entire Indian banking system. You do not have a robust IT infrastructure, and a IT risk management framework. Now, in this grim scenario, if you do not take this seriously and keep on onboarding new customers, you are threatening the new customers. The RBI has used very strong language. It has said you must cease and desist with immediate effect onboarding new customers through online and mobile banking. What does the Kotak Bank say? It says our branches will continue to onboard new customers. At least that's what I've read in the Indian Express. Now, if this is the blaze or blasé attitude which the bank has, then please also note that the RBI at the end of the direction says that you are not able to render efficient customers, you are threatening the financial ecosystem of digital banking and payment systems, and this is not prejudicial to any regulatory, supervisory or enforcement action. That means we can do anything to you if you do not wake up. And, you know, as I keep saying, stitch in time saves nine. For 2 years you've been engaging, coming for n number of meetings with the RBI, and all that we get our platitudes.
Right. Dr. Pant,
it's going to impact their business.
You're right. And I think they're also making an example of this, because you're right. It's the interest of a customer, of a citizen that is, so the intent clearly is very clean for the regulator.
More than that, you know, there is not only a demonstration effect, there's what is called a domino effect.
Right.
One by one, the dominoes keep falling, and where is your banking system then?
Right. No, point noted.
Kotak, I mean, we need to ensure financial and payment ecosystem insulated from risk, and internationally, we want people to trust our banking system.
No, you're right. Absolutely. And Kotak
it's really a perilous situation.
No, you're absolutely right.
They will have cash burns. They will do a system audit.
You're right.
You know,
which
looks at everything, and then come back. And if the RBI is satisfied,
hopefully things will move in the right direction, and I think that's what Kotak has indicated. They're going to do whatever it takes. With that, Dr. Pant, thank you. Thanks a ton for joining us today on the show.